Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to give you all an update on this eye cream because it's working really well. I'm sorry to go on about it, but I just think when I find a good product, then I want you to know about it. But I also wanted to give you a few more thoughts because when I did the review, I kind of left the main point to the end, and I wanted to explain a little bit more. I think the reason that this eye cream is working and is so effective is because you can put it here. It's telling you to put it here, and it's telling you to put it there, which is where I get the dry eyes. Now, I know I got angry about this. I'm going to get angry again because I honestly do feel like we are being duped when you get all this advice about the orbital bone and you shouldn't go any further and that it will somehow magically seep in. I honestly, I've never believed it. It's never made any sense to me. And then people say, oh, but if you do that and you start putting it up there, you'll get these little milia. Surely that's a problem to do with the product not actually being fit for purpose, not the fact that you're putting it on incorrectly. So there's a couple of points I want to make here. If, let's just say for a minute, that you should only put eye cream around this area, then tell me, why do you need eye cream? Don't you put your moisturiser around there? Isn't that going to naturally seep up? Tell me why you need eye cream. Now, I'll tell you why. I thought yesterday, after I'd made that video, I thought, someone somewhere is going to pull me up on this because it is so well-known advice about this orbital bone, and you're going to get all sorts of skincare specialists and whatever. And I thought, no, let me just do a little bit of research. So first of all, I went online and I looked up how to apply eye cream, and it was saying orbital bone, orbital bone, orbital bone. And then you look a bit further down and it says, try L'Oreal this, or, you know, I'm just picking a make at random, or, you know, try this brand. And then you see it sponsored by them and you think, okay, disregard that. And eventually, after looking at a lot of things that were either sponsored by a skincare brand or somebody that, no disrespect to makeup artists, but was a makeup artist or a cosmetologist, or I think that's what they call them, or an aesthetician, I thought, right, I'm going to look up doctor and dermatologist's advice on eye cream. The first thing that they said was you don't need them, right? That's the first thing they said. You do not need eye cream. So I thought, I'm going to test this logic here. This logic of, can something seep from here, down here, or up here? Because, you know, I've made this statement and I want to back it up. This is what I'm going to say to you. If this is true, if this isn't a slick marketing con, which I stand by the way, and I will defend, and I'll defend it even more now I've done a bit more reading. If this is true, then I will challenge you to go to your doctor or your dermatologist and say, it's okay, I'm putting sunscreen around my eyes, because they like you to put sunscreen around my eyes. I dot it round my orbital bone every day, factor 50. And watch them say to you, no, you need to go right up under the eyes and right on the lids. Now, if this makes it magically seep up, then why is the sun care, why is the advice to put sunscreen all the way up there and all the way down to your lids? Why doesn't that seep down? And I'll tell you why. Because it's a load of beauty baloney. The other people talking about this orbital bone. So basically, they've invented an eye cream that you don't really need, because if you're going to put it round here, then you put your moisturiser around there. And if you look at Nadine Baggett, I think, even though she now recommends certain eye creams, which I've fallen for, She does say, well, what's the point of an eye cream? If you're just putting it there, you might as well just put your moisturiser. I've heard her say that, and I thought that logically, right? If you're putting eye cream there and stopping there, then you've got moisturiser there, so why do you need it in the first place? Right? They can't have it both ways. It is because they're making eye creams with ingredients in it that are supposed to be do this, that, and the other for fine lines and wrinkles. But when you make something that is going to target fine lines and wrinkles, it becomes a bit dodgier to get near your eye. Right, now going back to this eye cream. The reason I'm in love with this eye cream, I don't think it's got anything wonderfully magic in terms of the appearance of my eyes, which, by the way, have overnight transformed as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I've got a bit of a watery eye still, but they're smooth. My eyes are smooth and I'm getting better every single day. Why is that? Because I'm allowed to put it where I need it and here, and because it's got no nasties in it. I'm not playing down the ingredients. I think the ingredients are good. But when you compare it with the ingredients of other eye creams that cost you £50, £60, those other ingredients probably cost a lot more money, and probably that's why they're charging what they're charging. But you can't put them on your lids and you can't put them under your eyes. And that's why this particular product is working, is that the ingredients in them are so gentle that you can put it right up to your eyes and right onto your lids, which is where I need it, and not any of this baloney of orbital bone and it will magically seep up through the day. I challenge any scientist out there, come on, let's do an experiment. I'm not a scientist, but actually let's dot some eye cream around here and then do some kind of pH test up there an hour later and see if it really has actually transmitted there. And if it does that, is it going to go down here as well? Is it magically, oh no, the skin is thin, that's why it does it. Okay. But I just think it's a lie. I think it is the biggest lie that we have been told. And I think when they say, but if you put it there, you're going to end up with milia. Yeah, that's probably true. And that's probably why I've ended up with them before, because I've gone too high. But that's not because I shouldn't have been doing it. That's because whatever's in your product is claw clogging, pore clogging. It's pore clogging, and therefore it shouldn't be sold. But it's not, oh, hang on a minute, our ingredients are wrong. It's you're wrong, you're applying it wrong. Okay, you should be putting it on that orbital bone and letting it sink in magically. I think I've made my point. I feel very strongly about this. Other people are going to disagree with me. I'm fine. You know what? I'm an inquisitive person. If you've got some research, if you've got some evidence that this whole idea of putting eye cream on the orbital bone isn't beauty baloney, then please present me with it. And by the way, I'm not telling you to stop to put your eye cream up here from now on, because the reason they're saying that to you is because it's not safe to put near your eyes. Okay? So I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just telling you that when they tell you to do that, it's because it's not safe to go near your eyes. This particular eye cream is safe to go on your lids and it's safe to go under there, which is why they tell you to apply it. Hang on, why don't I do a demo? That's a good idea. Stand by. Okay, let's see if I can read these instructions inside the box. So first of all, it says apply a small amount of product onto the tip of your ring finger. Now what I do is I apply one pump and I spread it between both of my ring fingers, because that's plenty to put on both eyes. Then it says to delicately dab over the eye contour areas and eyelids. And it shows you on the diagram exactly where I'm putting. Then it says apply gentle pressure from the inside of the eye outwards. And again, we do that underneath and at the top. And then it says finish by applying light pressure over the entire whole eye, which is what I'm going to do when I've done this. There you are. Hope that's been helpful. A bit more helpful than inside the box instructions. Bye-bye. So, I would definitely recommend this eye cream. It has really helped me. I'm sure you can see my eyes are just so much more comfortable. Okay, anyway, I think you got the point. I will leave the details below. Take care and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.